Here's an idea that sounds completely backwards. AI is eating everything, and somehow none of it is working better. Cold email, LinkedIn outreach, sales sequences, AI is making all of it faster, cheaper, and more personalized. But response rates are down. Meeting booked rates are down. Founders I know with serious money and serious products are telling me that they can't even get in the door. They're moving towards more events, conferences, and striking up partnerships IRL than ever before. When AI automates outreach, it doesn't just help you, it helps everyone, all at the same time. Your prospect isn't getting your perfectly personalized email. They're getting 1,000 of them. And in a world where every cold message is optimized, the signal that actually cuts through the noise isn't better copy. It's a human being vouching for you or meeting the right person in person. I sat down with Ben Gusberg and Kai Zhang, two founders who saw this coming. And what they're building is a direct bet that the more AI floods every channel, the more valuable your real human relationships become. This video is about that bet and why I think they're right. Ben and Kai built an AI tool called Cape that helps you automate the tedious parts of partnerships so you can focus on relationships at events, conferences, and through your warm network from your LinkedIn and email contacts. It then finds the shortest trusted path to anyone in their networks that you want to reach and drafts a message for you to send to the person who's vouching for you so they can just forward a blurb to your prospect in under 2 minutes. It's like a cheat code for getting in front of your ideal partners.
The only way to convey that trust and multiply that trust is through warm intros.
In fact, it's significantly more effective than sending a ton of cold emails. But to understand why they built it, you need to understand how they see the world right now.
I feel like the world is getting colder in general. The world is becoming all noise, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's, in your email, whether it's in your LinkedIn inbox, all those places. What we found is that in this world of all noise, you need to come back to the trust layer. And I think ironically, in a world of all bots, humans are going to be the trust layer.
It is ironic. We're in the middle of the biggest AI deployment we'll ever see. And the answer in this case isn't more AI.
We're building for that future because we believe that, it all comes back to the human.
They didn't start here. They were building stablecoin infrastructure, and Cape was just a happy accident.
What we found is that we were working on this stablecoin infrastructure problem. And then on the side, we started building this idea that was basically helping us get warm intros to sell that stablecoin product. More people were more excited about the side project than the major project and thought maybe that was an interesting thing that we should pull on.
Just like how Slack started as an internal chat tool for a video game, the thing you built to help yourself sometimes attracts more interest than the original thing. As they started using Cape more themselves, people started asking about it.
It's like everyone wants something and nobody has it. And so we were like, why is this happening?
Ben comes from investment banking. For 6 years, he worked on some of the largest deals in recent memory at one of the biggest boutique firms in the world.
I did an $85 billion deal, the merger of Disney and Fox back in the day. The deals that get done are the ones where people really trust who they're working with. When you're working with the CEO, it's like the biggest thing that they've ever done in their life when they either buy a big company or they sell their company, because that's going to cement their legacy. And so who do they want in their corner when they're doing that? Are the people that they have strong relationships with. It's just something that I learned again and again and again, is having strong relationships with people is what actually allows you to have trust with folks.
You make your biggest decisions with the people you trust, not the ones who come to you with the best pitch. And Cape is built to replicate that at venture scale.
Everything through our lives, I feel like, has come through warm intros. Kai and I met through a warm intro. I come from a world where warm intros were a big part of how people did deals in the banking world. And now everything that we do is warm intros.
Here's what I want you to take away from this. It goes beyond Cape. Every vertical is heading here. AI is flooding every channel, and cold outreach is collapsing. The trust layer is becoming one of the only true moats. And for a long time, accessing that trust layer was reserved for people who kept meticulous track of their network. They built robust personal CRMs and updated them constantly, or they had a few strong connections that they could rely on to be their champions. Why? Because it works better. As Kai told me, Cape is making that easier for anyone to tap into.
The guiding light that we've always followed is how can we get more people to do more warm intros? Because that was a challenge, partially because nobody kind of did warm intros unless you're doing fundraising. And it was kind of a gate-kept thing.
Cape's bet is that that advantage shouldn't be exclusive. And they've been grinding to making that a reality since day one. And the numbers back it up.
If you count all our previous experiments, we've done around maybe like 10,000 intros. which is a lot to make. When it comes to the market, first question that I ask is why now? Or why hasn't this problem been solved yet?
So why now for warm intros? The answer is obvious. People are craving trusted channels because everything else is AI slop. I'll end on this because it ties the whole thing together. Kai told me how he met Ben and how they became co-founders. He gave himself 24 hours to decide.
So I called 6 people that I knew who were super connectors and asked them, who's the smartest person that you know, regardless of whether they're available, can I get on a call with them? And began the co-founder dating process that I formalized with a couple people. This is how kind of dating works. You put your feelers out and then you try your best. And then after, I think, a month, Ben was the leading candidate, clearly.
He found his co-founder through a warm intro, and now he's building tools to scale that for everyone. They're not building something they researched, they're building something they lived. If you're looking to find the right partners, check out Cape. Their waitlist is open at joincape.ai. And don't forget to subscribe and check back next week. Each Saturday morning, I share the founding journey of a new venture-backed startup that's trying to change the world. See you in the next one.